Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night, and we have another OP06 match here for you guys. We got my man Endeavor on the right-hand side, of course, with that Reiju, as well as Yaya on the left with that Gecko Moria. Now, I'm not too sure exactly how this matchup goes, so we're going to go ahead and have to wait and see who takes this one, but we are going to see Endeavor, of course, starting us off with that Germa Kingdom card. Having that early on is very, very beneficial, and we did see Yaya just grabbing an Ice Age off of that brand new, which is really good. And these guys are firing on all cylinders here, grabbing the Yonji off of that stage card, seeing it come into play here, and we're gonna go ahead and see the transformation into the 4 cost, swinging 6k into life, and Yaya does end up taking it, now already dropping down to 4. Now, of course, the benefit of Gecko Moria versus Sakazuki is the fact that it is a 5 life leader, and we are going to start the turn here with that Great Eruption, making it a 2 cost, using a leader ability here to pitch 1 card, mill 2 cards, grab the Absalom from trash, and then actually being able to pop it for free, and then 6k swing going into life does not connect. We're going to see the 2k counter coming down in the form of Miss Double Finger. Now, this 5k swing, we are going to go ahead and swing into life here, countering out of it with the Absalom, and then now hard playing the 4 cost Reiju, drawing 2, and using stage ability here to pitch the event card to grab Judge and passing turn. Now, most times you really never see a hard play Reiju in a Reiju deck. Usually it's the 2 cost and then transform into the 4 cost, but if you just don't have it like that, it's still really good. Drawing 2 cards for the on play, plus you get to keep 1 Dawn is actually not too bad, so I definitely don't mind that play at all. But we are going to see the brand new here, searching top 3 for another Navy card, which was going to be that Great Eruption. And guys, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. We're going to see the same exact play as last turn. We're going to use that Great Eruption, make it a 2 cost, pitch a card, mill 2, and now grab Absalom to pop the 4 cost, and which is aka that 2 cost. We're going to go ahead and put 2 cards to the bottom of the deck from trash. We're going to see the Kaya 2k counter to counter out of that attack, of course. And are we going to see the Absalom swing 5k? No, we do not. Yaya deciding not to swing 5k. I believe that was the following turn. So not too sure exactly why he didn't swing into it. Maybe he wants Endeavor to go for his life. Not too sure exactly. Or maybe he just wants to keep the body up still. Not too sure. But we do see that stage card grabbing the 4 cost Ichiji. And now with 5 active Dawn, Endeavor's going to have to make a decision here. But we are going to start things off here probably with a 5k swing. I'd imagine we see 6k followed by the 7k swing, but we're going to start things off, of course, with that 4 cost, grabbing the 7 cost, using stage ability here to trash the Ichiji to grab the event card, playing the event card for 1, searching top 5, grabbing that Niji, and then we are going to finally see the 5k swing going into life. This is an easy 1k counter. I think Yaya does end up doing it just because you're going to see the 7k swing fall out afterwards. Out of the 2, you got to take 1, so I'd rather take the 7k than the 5k. Also, you just don't want to pitch 2 cards versus 1. Doesn't make too much sense. So now with 8 active Dawn, Yaya does have a ton of plays, followed by like a pretty nuts board, honestly. 2 5ks plus the 2 brand news is actually really good. And in Yaya's hand, we have, I think, 2 Ice Ages, which is like, my guy, how do you... He just got it like that. He's got the Gecko Moria, 2 Ice Ages, 2 Sindries. I think he has a Perona in hand as well. His hand is absolutely stacked. This is the hand exactly you want to see if you're any Gecko Moria player. But let's see exactly how he wants to play this out. I think he's even debating here to throw down the Gecko Moria, but you have the answer. You have the answer to get rid of the 7 cost with absolute ease. It's only going to cost you 4 Dawn here to get rid of the 7 cost, as well as bring back a body, which is pretty insane. So I think we probably will end up doing that, but let's see here. Yes, we see the Ice Age making that 7 cost into a 2 cost with the flick of his wand here, but We're going to attach 2 Dawn here to that brand new, swinging 5k into the lead. And it looks like we're going to do a bit of poking here. Another 5k with another 5k. And this is 2 cards already being pitched. We're going to take the life. And with a 4th 5k swing, we counter out of it. And now with the 6k swing, we're going to use leader ability here to pitch the hogback, mill 2 cards. And once again, guys, we are going to see the Absalom coming in from trash, being resurrected onto the board to pop that 2-cost each G. And we're going to bottom deck 2 cards, of course, from our trash off of that ability. And it does connect, and we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. Now, Endeavor really lost a lot in that turn. He lost, I think he pitched 4 cards out of his hand, plus lost 2 life, I think. Really bad here. But let's see here exactly. I think he pitched 3 cards actually. So yes. Now only has 2 life. We're gonna go ahead and grab that 2-cost Reiju off of that pitch from the stage ability here, pitching the pudding. And we're going to tap 3 for the Niji, and we're going to go ahead and transform into the 5-cost, minusing 1 Dawn, drawing off card off leader, bouncing an Absalom back to hand. And unfortunately, this Niji doesn't have rush, but it is able to get rid of a body and attacker for the following turn. And I think Endeavor's at a certain position right now where we just need to go for life. I don't think he has the time to kind of go for the board here. We see the 4-cost EGG making that Absalom a 3k, swinging 5k into the Absalom. This is 2 cards out of Yaya's hand. I'm not too sure if he's going to want to keep it alive here. If he keeps it alive, it forces Endeavor to kind of go for that character, and yes, he ends up going for it and passing turn. Now this is exactly what I'm fearing of here. Yaya going straight into life is pretty he can swing into life and just like and not matter at all. He doesn't really have to play any defense up. He doesn't really have to do much just because he has 3 life still, and Endeavor really needs to Endeavor's pretty much on the ropes here. Also, you know, to Endeavor's point here, he doesn't know exactly what he has, but we see another Ice Age coming into play, followed by a Great Eruption to make that Ichiji a 0-cost character here, and drawing a card off of that, of course. And now we see the Gecko Moria coming into play, playing the Hemoppo to make that Niji a 2-cost, and now we see the Rob Lucci to pop both of these characters. Guys, Gecko Moria is such a good card. Of course, the 8-cost, bottom decking 3 cards off that ability, swinging 5k into life. This is a 2k counter, followed by another 5k swing, and this is hopefully a 1k. No, it's a 2k, which is going to be that Khalifa, and passing the turn. Now Endeavor is now sitting at 7 active Dawn, using Reiju ability here, transforming into the 4-cost, drawing 3 cards, 2 cards off the character, 1 card off leader, using stage ability here, pitching the pudding to grab himself an event card. Are we going to see the event card being played? Possibly, yes. And yes, we see the event card being played here, searching top 5 for a vinsmoke, and we grab Sora, which is of course that 2k counter. Now with 4 active Dawn, we might see a 5k swing going into life, or possibly into one of these characters, followed by an Ichiji play. Hopefully he has something like that, and yes, we do have it here, bringing out the 4-cost, minusing 1 Dawn, giving minus 2k to an Absalom, swinging 5k into 3k. Now there's no way Yaya defends this, I feel like, just because he's got such a board, but no, he ends up keeping it alive here, and we see a 7k swing going over the character. Now with it's kind of similar. It's like a similar board state what we had before, but now we have bigger bodies on the board. So the 9k swing does end up connecting here, and there's real no reason why we go for the Ichiji here. We're just going straight into life. This is a 10k swing into life. This is 3 cards at minimum out of Endeavor's hand here. Let's see if he ends up pitching it away, but no, he ends up taking it. And now with 6 active Dawn, this is an 11k swing. I'd be pretty nervous here if I'm Endeavor. Let's see if he's able to counter out of this. I mean, unless he goes defensive here, I mean, Yaya still has that possibility. He can drop like, he can swing 7k into life, and then drop like a 4-cost character and maybe like a Borsalino or something like that. Not sure exactly here what Endeavor what Yaya has here, but we're gonna see 11k swing, and we see 2, 3, 4 cards coming out of Endeavor's hand, three 2Ks as well as a 1K. And now with like only 2 or 3 cards in Endeavor's hand, this is really limiting him with options here. And we're going to use stage ability here to pitch the judge, grabbing the Reiju. Does Endeavor still have gas in the tank to keep up with this board state as well as 3 of life? I think Endeavor has to go for it here. I think he needs another Ichiji. Can he find it? He didn't see it within the stage here. Maybe he already has it in hand, but him taking so long to figure out what he wants to do makes me assume that he just doesn't have it like that. And what he actually does, we see the Ichiji coming down. This is a 7k body, drawing a card off of that Reiju. And guys, the math is simple: 6, 7, 7, 7. Can they all connect? If one of them gets stopped here, it is game over for my man Endeavor. Does Yaya have it? Does Yaya have it in the hand? I am so eager to find this out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And it looks like we're gonna swing 6k into life, and yes, we have it. He has it. This is the dream is over now. We are gonna go ahead and swing 7 into 7 here, 7k into the Rob Lucci, 5k into life. He ends up taking it here, and he has the blocker. He has the blocker, grabbing out that Yonji. He's a 6k blocker with 2 cards in hand. If that was a queen, he couldn't do anything about it, but unfortunately, guys, we have the answer, and that's gonna be Ice Age. Ice Age ability here. We're gonna go ahead and attach a ton of Dawn here, attaching 7 Dawn into this leader here, using ability here to pitch a card, mill 2, grabbing the Absalom, trashing, popping the character here to take the game. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel, this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP06 content coming out soon. See ya.